morning. We are on our way down to Taos, New Mexico. We are about 130 miles north of Taos. We're currently on US Highway 84. We just left Pagosa Springs, which is a very pretty little town. I was very impressed by it. Anyway, we're on a secondary type, well, it's a US highway, and it's really in pretty good shape. Not a lot of traffic out here, but I wanted to turn the camera on because it really is quite beautiful. Just going right through the valley. I don't know if we're going to go over any passes or what the road lights like for the next hour. Carter Cash has decided it's so much more fun if he just doesn't pay any attention to the route. So we'll just take a look at this for a few minutes. And it has been sprinkling. Not too bad. A few clouds driven through. But it's kind of funny. Durango is under a red dot. God-awful flooding and rain, heavy rain for today and I think tomorrow. They're estimating it'll pick up somewhere in the neighborhood of 1.5 inches. So apparently 1.5 inches of rain here is not the same metric that 1.5 inches of rain is at the studio back at Lake of the Ozarks, because 1.5 inches of rain at home and I wouldn't even bother getting the lawnmower out to mow the grass. But apparently out here it causes all kinds of flash flooding problems and road problems and slide-offs and runoffs and all kinds of stuff. So I wanted to get it out kind of early, because I have learned just in the week I've been here that every day starts out really pretty nice, and then around 1, 2, or 3 o'clock it starts clouding up, and if it's going to rain, that's when it's going to storm. So I should be down to Taos somewhere between 11:30 and 12:30, which is perfect. That's going to give me some time to walk around through the plaza and do some filming before I bother to check in at the hotel. So anyway, this is just a little taste of Highway 84, US Highway 84. We're going southeast right now. And according to my GPS, which I will say this about a Lexus. If you're going to buy a Lexus, don't buy it for the GPS. It's god-awful crappy. You have to confirm everything with Google Maps first, and then pick the right one when you turn on your Lexus navigation, because I have not been impressed by it. Well, I made it to New Mexico, and I'm on Highway 64, I don't know, I think east, heading towards Taos, about 65, 70 miles away. And I guess under the heading of Welcome to New Mexico, I did see one thing that it was a first. Apparently a big elk jumped right out in front of a motorcycle, and it did not bode well for the motorcycle or the motorcyclist. They had the road blocked, and no sign of the motorcycle rider, but the remains of the elk was there. I'm assuming it was an elk. It looked way too big to be a deer. And the state police were there, and the remains of the motorcycle was there, and it didn't look like it went very well for the motorcycle. So let's go ahead and pop open a Dr. Pepper and get the caffeine level back up, and try to pay a little more attention. But it's a very pretty state, very pretty state. I've enjoyed my drive through it. There has been very little traffic on this highway, and that's probably why the motorcycle met the elk. I'll tape a little bit more of this. We got some aspen up here. Some of the leaves are just starting to change now. I'm not sure what the elevation is right now, but it's a delightful 58 degrees out. The rain has stopped, and there just isn't much here. It's about 25-30 miles between, I hesitate to call them towns. I think they're more appropriately just random areas where I'd consider a town. Anyway, well, maybe I'll leave it on a few more minutes. There's nothing like a sign that says 35 miles an hour and then shows a bent 360. Say that doesn't happen a lot, but believe it or not, that's happened to me in my life. I came around a curve out in rural Missouri only to find an entire herd of cattle right in the middle of the road, and I'll tell you, that will wake you up real quick. And apparently the farmer was using his cattle to maintain the grass along the side of the road. I'm not sure if that was legal or not, but I tell you what, I never forgot it. Well, when you travel with Carter Cash, you travel with adventures in wildlife. 2 cows and a dead elk already today, and it's not even 11 o'clock. Made it to Taos County. So this, I'm guessing, is the Taos Valley here. Nice collection of trailers, and junk cars. Not exactly scenic, you know. I can't say I'm a big fan of upper desert. I prefer trees and such, but this is definitely upper desert, and I'm assuming the mountains in the background are where all the Taos' famous ski attractions are. I don't see much, matter of fact, I don't see any snow up on them yet. And we're about 20 miles from Taos. Oh boy, nothing I like more than driving down a gravel road with big trucks coming at me. So I'm just going to slow her down. See if I can survive getting my windshield busted. Hey, what are the damn odds? I haven't passed anything like this since I left Durango this morning. And I get to the first section of road that's gravel, and all of a sudden it's a caravan of 18-wheelers and big RVs and shit. Yeah, perfect timing. Loose gravel, really? Gee, thanks for telling me. Alright, we should be into, well, assuming I can go faster than 30 miles an hour on this gravel, we should be there in about a half hour. And the first stop, I believe, is going to be the plaza, the Old Town Plaza section. And we'll walk around, do some shopping and sightseeing, and maybe have lunch there. So that's the plan. I'll get back to you as soon as this gravel road adventure is over and we get into town.